Picture this. You wake up every day, follow the same routine, and end each day feeling like you're running on a treadmill, moving, but never really getting anywhere. That's stagnation, and it's the silent killer of ambition and progress. The truth is, staying still in life isn't neutral. It's dangerous. The world keeps moving forward, and if you're not taking intentional steps to grow, you're actually falling behind. Stagnation sneaks in when we get too comfortable or too afraid to try something new. It convinces us that good enough is as far as we'll go, and worse, it disguises itself as safety. But here's the harsh truth. Safety is a myth. That steady job you're holding onto, it's not as secure as you think. Inflation quietly chips away at your savings, opportunities slip through your fingers, and one day, you look back wondering where all the time went. Stagnation isn't just about finances either. It seeps into your mindset. It tells you that bold moves are for other people, that success comes with too much risk, and that you should just wait until the time is right. But here's the kicker. The time is never right. Breaking free from stagnation starts with a mindset shift. It's realizing that staying still is the bigger risk. You don't have to know all the answers right now. You just need to take that first step, no matter how small. Because once you get moving, something amazing happens. You start to see possibilities where there were only walls before. The good news? Stagnation isn't permanent. It's just a stage. And the moment you decide to challenge it, you've already begun breaking free. Every big change starts with a spark. That moment when you realize something has to give. You're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, tired of watching others chase their dreams while you're stuck in the same place. That frustration, that's not laziness or failure. It's your inner voice telling you it's time to ignite something bigger. The ignition phase is all about action. This is where you go from dreaming to doing, even if the first steps feel small or awkward. Maybe it's tracking every dollar you spend for the first time and realizing how much is leaking through your budget. Maybe it's starting a savings habit, even if it's just a few bucks a week, to prove to yourself that you can stick to a plan. The hard part? Breaking through the noise. Friends might roll their eyes when you say you're making changes. The old, you might try to convince you to stay comfortable, whispering, "What's the point? This won't work." But here's the thing. Comfort zones aren't meant to grow anything. They're where dreams quietly go to die. This stage isn't about perfection. It's about building momentum. Think of it as laying the tracks for a train. You don't have to see the whole route, just the next piece ahead of you. Open a new savings account, read up on investing basics, or find a side hustle that brings in even a trickle of extra income. Each small step fuels the fire. Ignition is also where you start rewiring your mindset. You begin to understand that wealth isn't built by working harder alone. It's built by working smarter, by taking calculated risks, and by being intentional with your choices. This stage won't make you rich overnight, but it will make you dangerous. Why? Because once the spark catches, it's nearly impossible to put out. You're no longer waiting for someone else to change your life, you're making it happen. And that shift, it's everything. You've taken the first steps, and the wheels are turning. But here's the secret about building wealth. It's not just about getting started, it's about picking up speed. Momentum is the force that takes you from ordinary progress to extraordinary results. Think of it this way. When a snowball rolls down a hill, it starts small, barely making an impact. But as it gathers snow, it grows bigger, faster, and more unstoppable. That's what momentum does for your financial journey. The hard part, the uphill climb, is behind you. Now it's time to let that energy work in your favor. At this stage, it's crucial to focus on three things: cash flow, connections, and confidence. Cash flow is your fuel. You need a steady stream of income to keep your progress moving forward. This doesn't mean you have to quit your job and take wild risks. It could mean starting a simple side hustle, something that adds value and brings in consistent money. A few hundred extra dollars a month can create huge opportunities when used strategically. Next, connections. If you're serious about accelerating your wealth, you can't do it alone. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Ever heard the saying, "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with"? It's true. Your circle will either lift you higher or hold you back. Network with like-minded individuals, seek out mentors, and don't hesitate to learn from those who've already walked the path you're on. Finally, confidence. This is where many people hit a wall. They hesitate, second-guess themselves, or play small because they're afraid of failure. But confidence is a skill, not a gift. It's built by taking action, even when you're unsure. Pitch that idea. Invest in that skill. Step out of your comfort zone and trust that you'll figure it out as you go. Momentum also has a compounding effect. Each success builds on the last, and the results grow exponentially. The little changes you made earlier, cutting unnecessary expenses, investing small amounts, are now starting to stack up. What once felt like baby steps now feels like a steady sprint. This is the power of acceleration. You're not just surviving anymore, you're thriving. The choices you make at this stage will shape your future faster than you ever thought possible. So, lean into the momentum. Push a little harder and watch as your efforts transform into unstoppable progress. You've built momentum and things are finally starting to click. But here's the next challenge: thinking bigger. What got you here won't necessarily take you to the next level. If you want to build real wealth, the kind that creates freedom, security, and opportunity, you need to shift your focus from short-term gains to long-term growth. This is where expansion begins. Expansion is about breaking free from the limits of your current situation and stepping into a mindset of abundance. It's time to start putting your money to work for you. Instead of just earning and spending, you'll focus on investing in assets that generate income, grow over time, and move you closer to financial independence. The key? Understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets are like your financial teammates. They work for you, generating wealth with little effort. This could mean rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, or even a business that runs itself. Liabilities, on the other hand, look flashy, but drain your resources. Think expensive cars, oversized homes, or trendy gadgets. At this stage, diversification becomes your best friend. Spread your investments across different areas: real estate, stocks, index funds, or even building skills that can bring in additional income. This way, you reduce risk while maximizing your chances of steady growth. For those ready to take bolder steps, there's the high conviction strategy. This is about focusing your resources on a few areas where you have deep knowledge and confidence. It's riskier, but it can also lead to bigger rewards if executed wisely. Billionaires like Elon Musk didn't build their empires by playing it safe. They bet big on ideas they believed in. But here's the thing about expansion. It's not just about money. It's about mindset. You're not just learning how to grow your wealth, you're learning how to think like someone who already has it. That means taking calculated risks, staying patient, and remembering that every dollar you invest is a seed planted for your future. This is the final stage, the one you've been working toward all along. You've put in the effort, made the sacrifices, and taken the risks. Now, you've reached financial freedom. But here's the secret. Mastery isn't just about living a life of comfort and indulgence. It's about something much deeper. Mastery is about freedom, the freedom to live life on your terms. It means your assets generate enough income to cover your expenses, fund your dreams, and give you the flexibility to spend your time however you choose. Whether it's traveling the world, diving into passion projects, or simply spending more time with loved ones, you finally have the ability to focus on what truly matters. But the journey doesn't stop there. This stage is also about creating impact. True wealth isn't just measured in numbers. It's measured by the legacy you leave behind. The wealthiest and most fulfilled individuals understand this. They use their success to give back, mentor others, and build something that lasts far beyond their own lifetime. At this stage, managing and preserving your wealth becomes your top priority. Reinvest your profits wisely to ensure your financial foundation remains strong. Build systems that allow your money to continue growing even without constant attention. And perhaps most importantly, share what you've learned. Your experiences, both the triumphs and the challenges, can inspire and guide others who are just starting their own journeys. This is where you shift from wealth accumulation to wealth distribution. It's about using your resources to make a difference, whether that's supporting causes close to your heart, helping others break free from financial struggles, or creating opportunities for the next generation. And let's not forget, mastery isn't just about money. It's about fulfillment. It's about aligning your wealth with your values and living in a way that reflects who you truly are. It's about waking up each day with purpose, knowing that the work you've done has paved the way for a life that's not only financially secure, but also deeply meaningful. So, what does your legacy look like? Maybe it's a thriving business that employs and empowers others. Maybe it's a foundation that tackles issues you care about. Or maybe it's simply the example you set for others, proving that financial freedom is possible with the right mindset and strategy. You've mastered the game, but the rewards extend far beyond your own life. You've built a life of freedom, fulfillment, and purpose. And now, it's time to inspire others to do the same.